Hi guys, how's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone is doing well. Back again with another update on the final trial account. As I told you guys, this is the final one because as soon as I pass this one, I'm finally doing a real one. And you guys are gonna be there to experience it with me because I'm gonna um share every step of the journey with you guys and as I promised. So I took this good trade, not too good because I exited early, but I took a trade in USD ZAR this week. It made me a good $130, something just to keep me going and just to get me closer to that profit target. So we are 2.64, I guess, percent away from the profit target, which is just like a possible or a potential one trade, just one trade with good risk management and good risk to reward. And I think I can smash that profit target. So yeah, I'm about to break down the trade for you guys, and this is how my curve is looking right now because we had a minor drawdown. Though not that I don't know why the curve is looking so dramatic because the drawdown was just $30, but now when you look at the chart, it's like, okay, man, it looks like a serious one. But never mind. Let's get into the charts and let me explain this trade to you guys. Okay, I don't know. It started on the 4 hour. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, this was on when was this? I didn't trade yesterday, so it has to be. I'm recording this on a Friday, by the way. So this has to be on Wednesday. Yeah, this was on Wednesday. Um, this is how the 4 hour looked, and as you can see that I'm biased to the sell side, with the pattern and all of that. Even though we can see that the previous higher, well, the lower high has been tempered with a little bit, but barely broken. But you can see the pattern is telling us to sell. So what I saw was okay. Um, Price is failing to make new highs. As you can see, we have a resistance right here, and we have a support of the resistance. So this could be a potential range that price might be trying to tap into, right? So what had happened was we had we had price break out of the we had price break out of the pattern or the support of this raising wedge, right? It did that, and then as you can see with this candle, there was a young rejection that was playing around this area, and then that's where I entered. Well, I entered at the open of this candle, to be honest. Entered the positions here because this is what it looked like on the 4 hour, but then on the 1 hour, it really looked like it was a break and retest, right? Even though I don't have that pattern in the 1 hour, but I have significant levels that tell me everything that I need to know in terms of, the break and retest. So I was looking at this line. As you can see, it was a resistance at some point, got broken, got disrespected twice before it actually retested here, even though the retest was minor. And then it dropped, even the drop didn't even, go that far. And then price started going up. But then as soon as price played around this area on Wednesday, as you can see, I even did like a young range just to capture the movement or the consolidation that was happening before the big move. Um, Price broke out of this range that it has been forming, and taking into account the fact that price is also also has been retesting this significant price level, I figured that okay, price might really be bearish, price might really be bearish, and let me enter as soon as price breaks out of this range, right? So price broke out, as you can see, and it even closed below this line. Now, this line, if you want to break it down with me, you will see that it's not as it's not as significant as I would have loved it to be, but Uh, in this case, it was a good, it was a good indicator that price is really bullish, because this price at some point, it was a resistance, got broken, disrespected several times, but then it was respected a little bit right here. And as soon as price broke here, as you've seen in the past, whenever price breaks this line, as you can see from the top, it always goes to the next level, which is this one now. You understand? This one, that is okay. It's a flip zone, because this was a resistance, got broken, resistance again, support, you know. So as you can see, as soon as price breaks this line right here, we are definitely going to the downside, right? So price closed below the line, and then there was a young rejection, you know, to go retest the range. Now the support of the range that was inside this clear range here. And then my take profit originally was somewhere here, right? But then as soon as price started moving into my favor, as a trader, you start getting to be fearful, especially when you're making small profits. Now you start to think market is gonna be against you, and then I was like, okay, I'll move my take profit to this next significant area, the closest one, which is this one, just to justify me taking money early and leaving more money on the table. So that's something I obviously need to work on. So yeah, that happened, and then I took my profit early for price to only now come back and make this crazy move, you know. But then the crazy move was short-lived, as price reversed as soon as it got to this area and started going up. As you can see, this was a double bottom, a clean, perfect one. And now price is finally looking bullish. I don't know what the aim of that move was, because it didn't go to any significant area. This is just a random area in the markets, if you want to be honest, unless if you're just gonna judge it based off the price zone, the zone and the proximity to to this significant zone right here. So right now, obviously, if you're gonna want to enter this pattern that is forming, you're gonna have to wait for a proper retest around this area and all the manipulation before price shoots up. And also another thing that made me exit the trade early right there, I exited somewhere here. I'm not gonna lie to you. You will see the clip. There's gonna be a clip I recorded on my phone, the screen record. You will see that I closed the trade as soon as I saw it moving crazy, and I thought it was justified at the time, because what was happening was I was also watching, I look at the DXY for Confluence. By now you should know, right? So the pattern that was forming at the time was this one. And what I expected from this pattern at the time, Wednesday, as you can see, somewhere here. This formed, yeah, somewhere here, right? So the USDs are kept on dropping, but then on the dollar side, because obviously if USD is dropping, you expect the dollar to be dropping. But then this side, the price was not really dropping like that. It was just let me cover up. Uh, let me do it like this. I just want to give you guys the idea. I don't have the replay value as yet, but let me just cover. This red area was not there yet, so price was playing around this area and was not dropping as I would expect it to if the USDs are dropping, because I'm using the dollar as a confluence, right? And I figured that this is a significant area for the dollar. It's a lower high area, right? Overall, it's a lower high or lower high area, which if it gets broken, we know that we are definitely bullish. So as price was playing around this area, I was a bit hesitant and skeptical about the USD ZAR. I was like, okay, if the USD ZAR is just gonna drop just like that, how expected to? What does that mean for the dollar? Like, why is the dollar not dropping? Because it would make perfect sense for the dollar to respect this pattern and finally drop to go make the third touch on the main trend line, but it didn't do none of that. Right? It was just playing around this area, consolidated, and then finally broke to the upside. I mean, the break to the upside happened yesterday on Thursday, but then Wednesday didn't convince me to hold on to that USD ZAR. Hence, I closed early. Even though that's not, it's not enough reason for me to keep leaving money on the table. As you can see, I also have like thoughts journal during trade, which I advise you to, because you know, I know that you, as a trader, you'll have a plan of action on how to execute and take a trade. But then as soon as you get into a trade, you get emotionally manipulated, just like I was on this trade. But I'll give you a hack. The hack is to have this a journal during a trade. Whenever you look at your charts, whenever you are tracking your trade, you look at the time, right? And then you write what you're thinking at that moment. This is what I think. This is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm gonna know that okay, my trade is invalidated. So as you can see, 3 o'clock, I entered my sell positions, and then by 17 minutes past three, I was like, my basis for entry will be invalidated as soon as price closes back into the potential flip zone. The potential flip zone has held, it was supposed to be held price as a resistance twice, support once, but price failed to make new highs from the support, and now price has just broke below the price level. So I was talking about this one, failed to make new highs. I was talking about this line that I was telling you about, this one. Let me make it read. I was like, because at this point, because I told you that as soon as it broke, price closed below, I entered. But then obviously there was a mini, not a manipulation, but as you can see, uh, this part of the candle, right? It looked like price was actually rejecting, or it was a fake out. So I was like, I'm only gonna get invalidated if price really closes above this red line and ultimately inside of this range. So I would understand that okay, it was a fake out, so that the sellers can get manipulated before now the buyers take off. But then clearly I wasn't invalidated. Price just came here, rejected, and closed below. You understand? So the basis of my trade was still valid, and that's why I stayed in the trade. So it's important for you to always write down those thoughts you have during trades, because even though maybe, because I know trading is not easy, and the emotions part is difficult. Every trader experiences that. So what you can do is write everything that you think and how you're gonna go about the trade and how the trade makes you feel at every certain time. You look at it and you feel like you're gonna take an action, especially an action that was not even in your trading plan at the beginning. You know, write it down, and you just over the weekend you just compare your thoughts during trade and your trading plan, and just like figure out how you're gonna get out of it. Figure out how you can, going forward, how you can start thinking emotionless and just trade the chart and not your P&L. Trade the chart and not your emotions. Because the chart might be telling you something totally different from what you're feeling or what you're thinking, just because you're in the trade and you just wanna uh end the anxiety by just ending the trade, or just exiting, or just entering because you're or adding positions just because you see the markets moving. And by looking at the markets move, now you also have FOMO, you also have anxiety to say, oh, should I take my profit? Should I close these losses? Because obviously when price was rejecting like this, there was a voice telling me that now you are wrong, just close before it's too late. But then in what basis would I do that? That's why I had this note here, and then it reminded me that okay, obviously each and every trade has risk. So the risk you're willing to take in this on this trade is basically to find out if price is gonna close back inside this range or back inside this line. If it doesn't, and then you're probably right. Assume that you're wrong until you're proven right. That's also another mind hack you can implement into your trading. But yeah, I didn't want this trade to be sorry, I didn't want this video to be too long. I was gonna give you guys another signal, or another trade idea, but then I don't want this video to be too long. Let's look at the gold real quick because I really feel like I can get a good trade on gold today just to close off the week and finally pass, finally pass this account. This is how gold is looking. It didn't really want to come back to touch the main support of the range, this range, the gray zone. But then it definitely respected this one. Definitely respected this area right here. If you can pay close attention, you'll see that this is where the reversal happened. This is where the reversal happened right here. The trend reversal. The price failed to make new lows and then broke out of this, made a new wave now, a higher low, higher high, and then started making, a bullish move. And then obviously we had a reversal. We had another, okay, the wave was disrespected, obviously, and broken. And then this was a young mini downtrend, but then this is just like a continuation pattern, or just like a correction of this upward move just to continue to go to the upside. That's how it looks like, at least. So today it's Friday, and I would want to see what gold is going to do. Let me see. I want to see how it's gonna turn out, but then obviously, we're not just gonna enter like rookies or amateur traders. You're not just gonna say, okay, it broke out. This is a breakout. Let's just enter buys. We know that there's gonna be serious manipulation, preferably or most likely. Price might come play around this area because at the end of the day, if you look closely, it's a demand zone. It's really the next significant zone price is most likely to reverse at. So I'll be watching it closely. As soon as price is plays around this area, I'm definitely entering my buys, but then it's just gonna be a short buy, as you know, gold pays. And as soon as I enter here, if I get a good entry, I might have my TP around this area, first TP here and the second one here, but then overall, obviously the market would be aiming to make, new highs, probably even, come somewhere here. So it's just okay, we're just gonna wait for the retest, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So now, because I did this video and even gave a signal out, I'll have to now drop the video today, so that if you happen to watch, you can catch the move. So yeah, thank you guys for making it this far. Thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching me, thank you for watching my content, thank you for always tuning in, and just um hopefully you're also gaining some little bit of value from what I have going on here. And yeah, stay blessed, man. Enjoy your weekend, stay off the charts, just like take some time to unwind. And yeah, I know, as a trader, one thing I've learned is that you might claim that, okay, I'm off the chart, I'm taking a break, but then most of the time you are thinking about the trades you took, how you can do better, the improvements that you think you can make. I don't know if it's just me, but then if you're a trader and then it's a weekend and you don't even think about your trading week, or you don't even think about what you can improve. I don't know. Maybe I'm just obsessed, but then maybe like it's just, or maybe it's normal, but yeah, just try and take some time off the charts. Just be busy with the thoughts, because at the end of the day, psychology is really what trading is. It's 90% psychology and then 10% technical or whatever. But just like reflect on yourself, man. Reflect on the trades that you took, and just you can do that. You don't even have to look at the charts. You know yourself. You know how you react to certain things in the market. You know how how you feel as soon as certain things happen in the market. Figure that out and see how you can fix that. Try to come up with a plan on how to fix certain things, because everything is just you. Everything is just you. If you are into trading for what it really is, you must understand that you are everything in this business. Look at it as a business and look at it like you are in charge of all the departments, the financial department, risk management, your your like everything. You understand? So just figure out strategies on how to eliminate certain behaviors, and just the first step is always to identify what's wrong. Identify what's wrong, and then from there you will know what's the first thing to do to try and move to right direction. So before even wasting further of your time, I know a lot of people don't even get to this part of the video, but then I'm gonna leave all these gems here, and it's gonna be crazy in the future where when I refer people back to these videos to say, bro, go check those videos out. That was really dropping jam on there, So yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. Hopefully, by the time we meet again, or by the time I drop a video again, I would have passed my final trial, and then yeah, that would be amazing. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Peace.